just real quickly. So there's the East Coast. I'm that little dot up there. And I'm gonna try and get there. It's about 340 miles to get to Bermuda. And the engine running. We do have a bit of a exhaust leak coming out of the lift pump thing. So I'm gonna try and fix that when we get sort of becalmed. It's not too bad, but there's water sort of dripping out, and I'm sure there's exhaust in the air. I'm only running the engine just to charge things up so that I can have my VHF. I was able to check that with a passing ship, thank goodness. They responded, which is awesome, but now it's basically try and tackle a few things I haven't even really touched up here except for throwing more junk up here, but I don't know. It did all right. That's my lee board that broke, amongst other things, but there's a lot of stuff in all these cabinets. All this got lifted up. Luckily, not a lot of heavy crazy stuff. There is a 30 rack in here, and I'm very curious to see. Oh, box of wine, 30 rack, we're good. Whew. Yeah, ideally we get to Bermuda before the next big storm, and which is in like 4 days, 5 days. So it'll be close, but we'll push a little bit harder as I get things sorted out and keep going. Boy, it really is not awesome. I miss my Dodger. I used to be able to just sit here all protected. I built this thing a long time ago. It's crazy. I haven't showered yet on this trip, believe it or not. I must look it. That right there is an alternator, spare alternator. It used to be, instead of it under here where I was sleeping, it was in a cabinet locked away underneath there. So somehow it traveled and ended up inside of that little compartment, which I can't even fathom. And who knows, maybe that's what sort of hit me in the ear and the head. My ear's still pretty sore, but yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna find other little strange oddities, but I do love that one. I have a feeling that was the corner of this. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely lovely out here tonight. Probably the first lovely night we've had on the voyage, but we are doing okay. Got a lot of stuff cleaned up, sorted through, and actually was able to get the fridge working and salvage some of the meat and bacon and all that sort of stuff. So feeling pretty good about that. And yeah, we're headed in the direction of Bermuda, hopefully to pick up a solar panel and a new GPS aerial for the AIS. If I can do that, then I'll be in and out of there in a day, or, you know, who knows, maybe stay the night. But yeah, other than that, we're pretty much just enjoying the view. Man, just absolutely gorgeous. Woo! Oh, nothing better than going to sleep. We were becalmed last night for a little bit, so we motored for 2 hours, and then the slightest breeze picked up and threw up the sails and sort of was like, oh, I gotta get some rest, and fell asleep probably around like 3, and woke up and I was on this bunk right over here. Oh man, no lee board, and just piled a bunch of stuff under here, pillows and paper towels, just to sort of even the playing field, so to speak. And I woke up to a nice little breeze out there. We're heeled over, and we're making our way just south of west, which is generally in the direction of Bermuda, but it's going to be real close. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to make it before this next low. All right, so weather forecast has changed. It's going to be a lot uglier, a lot bigger than I thought, and I don't think that we can outrun it to get to Bermuda. So I had to tack the boat, and we're headed to the southeast right now, and the winds over the next few hours are going to be shifting, so we'll hopefully be heading due south. But essentially, it's big low pressure systems heading from the east coast out into the ocean. It's gotten bigger, more violent, and if I can get to the lower edge of it, I'll only see, you know, 30 something knots of wind instead of way more than that. And you know, it was one of those things, it would be really close as far as trying to race it into Bermuda and see if I could get there first. But again, you know, you get off of Bermuda, say 50 miles away, and this low comes in and it's blowing like crazy, you're not getting into Bermuda, and now you're really in the thick of it. So smart move, stay out at sea. You know, the only reason I was going in there was to pick up a solar panel and an aerial for the AIS so that I'd have that, but you know, I can keep a more diligent watch and run the engine every day for an hour or two, and you know, do all that, and hopefully make it down to probably the British Virgin Islands. I guess to be the next stop to be able to do repairs and such. That could change, I don't really know. At this point, it's more about dealing with what's going on around me, and luckily my buddy Scott down in Beaufort, South Carolina, gave me the heads up on the weather change today. And yeah, I mean, without that, I don't know what I would have. I probably would have still been like, I don't know, I'm going to Bermuda, and then I would have downloaded the weather and been shocked and a little bit mad. So yeah, can't beat having good friends that love tracking these sort of trips, because they help out quite a bit. And I'm gonna put the hammer down, as Cole Trickle would say in Days of Thunder. I've got 3 sails up, the mainsail, the staysail, and the biggest jib that I have. And as the wind comes around and we're doing more of a downwinder, then the drifter will come out and we're gonna power that sucker up and see what we're made of. Should be pretty fun. Yeah, that's about it. So see what we have to do. Oh, I cut my finger today too. Yeah, just to add insult to injury. I love it. Woo! Woohoo! Oh yeah, the hammer has been put down. We are surfing and heading due south fast as we can. We've got about 36 hours before a massive low pressure system swings right over next to Bermuda. So I'm getting the heck out of here. We're sailing with just the mainsail. Well, we started out broad reaching, but then the winds shifted straight out of the north. And now, woo! Oh yeah. Now you can see we are just ripping. Oh, awesome. Woo, woo. This was the old jib that I was using last night, broad reaching, while the wind was really light for a while. Super pain in the butt. Probably lost like 2 hours doing like 2.5 knots. The wind would come up and then drop, come up, drop. Like super frustrating, but we're getting there. So whew, all the way back. So I'm gonna get all my lines and everything all cleaned up. I just put that staysail up, pulled it out, because it's now light and I can see what the heck's going on. It was pitch black dark last night. I mean, the kind of dark where, oh geez, it's like my eyes were, whoo! It's like my eyes were playing tricks on me. We are doing a little woodworking. Got the old, oh, it's a little tough doing this woodworking when it's rolling so much, but gotta keep on the move. The system's still coming, and we got another 24 hours or so. But while it's calmed down just a little, instead of trying to power up, I'm taking advantage, and I'm gonna fix the lee board. I've already put a plank of wood underneath it, screwed it and glued it, and now I'm about to screw these beams on the back side, fit it in, and see if that sucker will hold. I don't know. I hope it does. It'd be nice to have that, because right now I'm feeling a little like I'm surfing on the edge every time I go to sleep. So we'll see. All right. The winds came around finally from the west, and I'm making just a little bit to the east, or a little bit southeast, barely, but it feels a lot better to be moving rather than just sitting. And so the winds should keep clocking around. Hopefully the seas don't build up too big. I don't think they will, but who knows. We got another like 16 hours or so before the winds drop below 20. So we're just gonna kind of ride it out and hope that this sort of delivers us out of the low pressure system's path and into some calmer, nicer weather and some decent sailing. Because boy, I sort of starting to feel like the ocean's picking Old Sparrow apart, one piece at a time. A lot of weird noises going on down below. Noises I don't like hearing. Don't know why, but I'm just gonna keep riding around. Coming in from all different angles. Yay! them to come. We're really riding the edge of this system. There shouldn't be much more. And we're just gonna run it out with it as the winds go from east or westerlies back down to northerlies. So we should be just escaping, getting further away from the center of the low. At least that's the hope. Oh, wow, that was crazy. Oh, we got blue sky back there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Ah, doesn't always mean it's gonna get a lot better, but it's good for morale, I think. And it's a welcome sight. It's been gray for all day, so that's nice. Woo! And it's coming right for us. Woo-hoo! Holy cow! Like, just went through an epic squall. Got breaking waves everywhere. Broken Dodger. No more solar panels. I love sailing, man. I love it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ah, just a beast out here. Whoa! We're coming to the end of this low. I can feel it. Yeah, to the south.